Doctors include been taking into account permit to offer a UK man in CJD a innovative treat, in a planet at first. Down there is now no treat for the uncommon but deadly marrow illness, named as the humane release of crazy cow illness. Doctors in London were taking into account permit for the test use on a humane for the at first period by the trial of Protect. Scientists say lab test of the person-made immunoglobulin has been hopeful, but they recognize they do not aware how their patient will answer. The patient in the instance, who has not been mentioned, has occasional CJD, the largest overall shape of the illness in humans. The is various of option CJD, the release related to consuming bovine contaminated by bullish spongy encephalopathy, or BSE. Occasional CJD happens while wholesome protein food in the humane flesh, prions, be spontaneously deformed and construct up in the marrow. The person-made immunoglobulin treat, named PRN100, urged to hinder anomalous prions of creature capable to add themselves to wholesome protein food, importance how they cannot increase and reason desolation through the marrow. College School London Hospital's NHS Basis Confidence, UCLH, is set to use it in a patient for the at first period, following a magistrate of the trial of Protect affirmed on Monday how it was legal and in the patient's top interests to get it. Professor John Collinge, CEO of the Care Study Justice Prion Block at College School London, who led the growth of the treat, told, as the at first period the treat has been utilized in humans, we cannot forecast which the result will be, but lab test has shown the capacity to consider prion contagion. A key question will be if an adequate number of the narcotic is capable to crucifix the bloodstream marrow obstacle to achieve the marrow fabric wherever it is necessary to job. We will begin in excess cautious in really tight controlled facility. A crew of expert of a band of disciplines will do joint decisions in the top interests of the patient. Colin Beatty's woman, Annie, dead in 2010 following she was undiagnosed in occasional CJD. Annie was 70 and the pair had been marital for 40 years. This diagnostic was destructive. It was love a bombshell had lost off in our household, told Colin. Colin, 75, of Dorset, told the disease done Annie vacant in the start. Later her speaking became muddled and she would roam off out of precautionary, that he told was horrifying. It was harrowing to look Annie worsen. I nursed her at household initially but she became really hard to thoroughness to, so we had to recognize her to a nurse household. Colin told if the PRN100 immunoglobulin had been accessible at the period, he would include requested Annie to include had the prospect to be purified in it. He's real how the treat carries capacity risks, and the benefits are not yet specific, but out of it, down there is no expect. The just confidence in CJD is die. UCLH's domestic prion hospital sees on 120 patients in occasional CJD every year. The patient, who along in his household backed the UCLH's trial annex, will initially get the treat via a dribble in a stem in the hand. The clinic confidence told it was preparation for a band of probable outcomes, of the treat possessing no quantifiable impact to retarding or crippled the development of the illness. It is not anticipated to inverse any marrow harm how has already occurred. UCLH told it would see how the at first patient answered up examining with it in a other man. UCLH's head execution, Professor Marcel Levi, told, at this, consider it for patients in CJD involves hard to use medication to ease symptoms just, but sorrowfully the illness ever results in the fast die of the patient. This trials confirm is an essential move striker in dealing the destructive disease.